The hunt continues for rioters and organizers of the assault on Capitol Hill. Authorities have made multiple arrests since the January 6th attack by supporters of former President Donald Trump. CBC's Stephen D'Souza has the latest on the investigation.
As each day goes on, we're seeing more arrests, more charges, even more charges for some of the people who've already been arrested. But what came out yesterday was something that gave us a new perspective. You know, we've seen so much video of the attack on the Capitol on January 6th, but what was released yesterday was body camera footage from some of the Capitol Hill police, which gives their perspective of just the anger and the fury that was coming at them. And what we're seeing now as well is the next level of charges. We're seeing conspiracy charges, and those were placed against two members of the Proud Boys. That's a group that was founded by a Canadian, describes themselves as Western chauvinists, but really aligned with the far right. And what the conspiracy charges show is that investigators are now taking things to another level, showing that there was some level of organization and coordination between some of the people on the ground there that day. And in fact, one of the Proud Boy members who was charged, Dominic Pizzola, he's a 43-year-old from New York State. He's also a military veteran, and there's about 20 or so veterans or members of law enforcement who are among the more than 160 who have been charged so far in the attack. And so it goes to show you that there are varying levels of people who've been charged so far. Some who are just there on the property to take selfies and to be part of what they thought was just a moment, but then there's also this much more sophisticated layer that it seems investigators are really just scratching the surface of. As much as they've seen a lot on social media from some of the people who've been arrested and faced charges, they still don't know the identity of the individual who placed two pipe bombs, one at the Democratic Party headquarters and one at the Republican Party headquarters, just a few blocks from the U.S. Capitol, which they believe was part of a larger plan to divert attention and divert resources away from the U.S. Capitol. And while the bombs were real, they did not go off. And so the FBI has increased the reward that it's offering, more than $100,000 now. They even went so far as to put a picture and detail the type of running shoes the individual is wearing, hoping to get some more information about that. Because as much as they know about all the other things that took place, this is the one thing that still eludes them. And so I was just talking with an expert who says, you know, as the weeks and days go on, we expect to see more charges, and hopefully this will be one aspect of January 6th that may be revealed. But for now, the FBI is still very much in the dark about who that individual is.
CBC Stephen D'Souza in New York.